Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about the legacy of 6 generations of Qin state and the unification of China. Duke Xiao of Qin state appointed Shangyang to carry out reforms, which almost offended all the noble powers in Qin state. Ultimately, however, these reforms transformed Qin state into the most powerful state in the eastern part of Asia at the time, laying the foundation for the unification of China. These reforms not only completely changed the Qin state, but also altered the course of Chinese history. After Duke Xiao's death, his son, King Huiwen of Qin state, ascended the throne. To secure his rule, King Huiwen executed Shangyang by dismemberment, we have mentioned in the previous video. But he didn't repeal the transformative reforms that Shangyang had initiated, which had altered Qin's destiny. Though King Huiwen killed the mastermind behind the reforms, their outcomes were preserved, and making Qin the only state during the Warring States period to successfully implement reforms, standing tall among its contemporaries. King Huiwen reigned Qin state for 27 years, suppressing Wei and Han states, expanding southward beyond the Qinling Mountains, advancing into Ba and Shu states, and occupying the fertile land known as the Land of Abundance. With these geographical advantages, Qin state gained a commanding position over the eastern states. He also made use of the brilliant strategist Zhang Yi, whose diplomacy by forming alliances called Lianheng, and broke the united front called Hezong of the other states, which giving Qin the means to become invincible. In 311 BC, King Huiwen died, and his 18-year-old son King Wu of Qin state ascended the throne. As the third generation of Qin's rulers, building on the legacy of their predecessors, King Wu of Qin, called Yin Dang, took power. When he was a crown prince, he disliked Zhang Yi just like his father disliked Shangyang, considering him untrustworthy and fickle. After becoming king, many people pandered to him by bad-mouthing Zhang Yi, urging him to execute Zhang Yi. Realizing his perilous situation, Zhang Yi reluctantly returned to his home state of Wei, where he soon died of illness. After driving away Zhang Yi, King Wu of Qin restricted the top government position, changing the office of prime minister to chancellor, to prevent any one person from holding too much power. He appointed 2 chancellors to check and balance each other, like Prince Ji and Gan Mao, thus creating the first instance of a dual chancellor system in China. King Wu of Qin state had always dreamed of visiting the Zhou royal court in Luoyang. Therefore, he launched a major military campaign to attack Yiyang, present day is in the southwest of Luoyang, in Henan province, a crucial stronghold of Han state. Despite the Han state's army's valiant resistance, they were eventually defeated by Qing forces. With Yiyang conquered, Qing's territory penetrated the central plains of China, bringing them close to the Zhou royal city of Luoyi. In 307 BC, eager to visit the Zhou court, King Wu of Qin led a massive army to the Zhou royal family's domain. At the Zhou ancestral temple, he saw the legendary 9 tripod cauldrons, which were cast by Yu the Great, using the riches of the world. These cauldrons symbolized the 9 provinces of ancient China, the Chinese civilization, the entire world in their recognition, and the supreme authority. Young, strong, and impetuous, King of Qin couldn't resist showing off his strength and asked King Nan of Zhou, "How heavy are these cauldrons?" Back in the spring and autumn period, King Zhuang of Chu had once inquired about the central plains, and it was only thanks to a diplomatic response by Wang Sunman that the cauldrons weren't taken by a foreign power. Faced with King Wu of Qin's question, the Zhou people were too afraid to respond. And the temple was so quiet that you could hear a heartbeat. Undeterred, King Wu of Qin sneered and seized one of the cauldron's handles, lifting it with great effort. He wanted to demonstrate to the world that Qin state could bear the weight of the empire. However, the cauldron was too heavy, although he managed to lift it. He soon lost his strength as the cauldron fell, breaking his kneecaps. By nightfall, King Wu of Qin had succumbed to his injuries, dying at the age of 22. Shocked by his death, King Nan of Zhou personally went to offer condolences. King Wu of Qin's death from lifting the cauldron became a subject of ridicule, but his unexpected demise also caused a political upheaval in Qin state. Since King Wu of Qin died in his prime without leaving an heir, a fierce struggle for the throne ensued within the Qin royal family. In the end, his 18-year-old half-brother, who had been held as a hostage in Yan, was escorted back to Qin state with the support of King Wu Ling of Zhao, and was installed as King Zhaoxiang of Qin.